What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. Welcome back to another Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game video. I have a very special announcement for all my fans out there. I'm excited. You guys are going to be excited. I got invited to play the technical test for the game. That being said, I'm going to be live streaming it here on the channel this Thursday, May 25th. Through Sunday, the 28th, is when the technical test ends. So May 25th, this Thursday, on this channel, be prepared because around 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern time, when I get back from work, is when I'm going to go live with the game and show it off. I know it might be a little bit of a spoiler, but that's up to you guys if you want to see it being played, or do you want to play it first for the first time and wait until August 18th when it releases. But if you want and you're curious on the game, come to the channel, join me. We're going to hang out, eat some barbecue together, or maybe create some barbecue with the victims. So yeah, I also have a little bit of talk here before I end this video. Some talk about the game, not so positive. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a super fan of what's going on here. I'm super excited about this game. I've been following it since day one. But I don't want to just brush away any negative thoughts in my head. But that being said, I don't really know until I play it. So I just want to discuss a few things. And when I do play it live, we're going to kind of look out for this thing I'm thinking about here. So without further ado, let's dive into my negative thoughts on the game so far. There's only one thing. I think I talked about something before in the past, but we kind of dismissed that. And I'm like, well, I think it'll be okay. The thing I talked about in the past was proximity chat. When I found out there was no proximity in the game, I was a little disappointed because I wanted it to be realistic, where say you're a victim and you made it outside and you're looking for an item and you find that item in the barn, let's say, but then you have to bring it back to the basement to unlock a door for one of your friends, like something like that. So say you found that item in the barn and your friends, your victim friends, are downstairs or wherever they are. I wanted it to be like, now you got to go back and try to find them, or the closer you get, then you start to hear their voice if they're shouting out loud or whatever. But the developers, Gun Interactive, went with game chat, where you could talk across the board. Like, so if I'm in the barn, let's say, and somebody's downstairs or wherever far away, they can just talk to me. But I get it. It's a balance issue. They have to do that. It'll make it fun still. I mean, it's going to be a fun game anyways, but I let that one slide. The one I'm going to talk about today is proximity warning, like on the screen. Okay, what I mean by that is, let's say you're a victim and you're walking down the hall, and all of a sudden one of the Slaughter family member, the killers, are nearby. You'll notice in the gameplay trailers, the edge of the screen kind of glows red, and it might get darker red or more and more, or lighter. Now that's supposed to be a warning that the Slaughters are nearby. And that's warning you, oh shit, I gotta duck and hide somewhere. I get that. It must be a balance thing they're doing with that. Instead of having, like, you know how in Dead by Daylight, if a killer is getting closer, you hear the heartbeat, and it gets louder and faster. So you gotta duck and hide, you know? Excuse me. But my concern is, that being said, if you see that red glow around the edge of the screen, like, I've talked to this a bunch to my fans on Discord and so on. If you're walking down the hall and you see that on your screen, you're going to obviously be warned that somebody's nearby. You're not going to know exactly where they are. They could be in the room next to you or ahead around the corner. You don't know which direction they're coming from, but you know they're close by. So you're going to either duck and hide, or you're just going to be on high alert. And there's still going to be some tension there, but how cool would it be, and much better would it be, if you never got that warning and you never heard any noise or music, and you're walking down the hall and you go around, you take a step around that corner, and bam, Leatherface or the hitchhiker is standing right there, and then it's like game on, and then they make a sound effect or something, or your heart, you would jump out of your chair. It would be terrifying. And let's just say if that's the way the game was with no red around the edge of the screen, now every time you play a match, the tension is gonna be triple every time you play, because you're gonna, even if it's quiet, you're gonna look left, right, behind you constantly, like, oh shit, I could just walk into this room and somebody could be standing right there. I won't know. And again, I know it must be because of a balance issue, even though I think this game should be unbalanced. It should purposely be an unbalanced game, with the Slaughter family should be overpowering the victims. It should be really hard for the victims to escape. You should have to work for it. When you finally escape, it should be a reward, like an award, like I made it, oh my god, I finally made it out, but it was a pain in the ass, it was hard, but I made it out. It should be hard, because in the movie, you know, none of them really make it out except for Sally. Spoiler alert. But you're stepping foot on private property into the Slaughter family property. You shouldn't have to have it easy. It shouldn't be a balanced game. Some people could say, yeah, but then it would get boring and people wouldn't play it anymore. I get that. I understand it, but let's not even talk about balance. Let's just talk about the red glow around the screen. Don't you guys think it would be cooler if it wasn't there? Or maybe they dialed it down, like way down, and maybe it would happen sometimes, but not all the time. Again, I don't know exactly the feeling or the vibe of it. That's why when I play test this game, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to pay attention to that, and I'm going to point it out, and I'm going to see how it feels and plays out. So I can't really judge it. I'm just saying this is a concern of mine, and I've been kind of like wanting to talk about it with you guys, and I hope Gun Interactive and Sumo is watching this video, because again, I'm not being negative. I'm just kind of like bringing up a subject that could be a concern, or maybe it won't be, you know. We'll just have to wait and see, but I think it would be cooler if they toned it down or got rid of it. But then again, if they did that, would it be near to impossible to get anything done or escape, because you always would accidentally bump into a Slaughter family member? That's why we're going to play test this, you guys. So anyways, I hope to see you guys all in my live stream. Hang out with me. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video, the channel, if you have not already. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Again, I am pumped for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game. I hope to see you guys there. And as always, campers, stay out of the woods.
Always is always forever, 'cause one is one is one. Look inside yourself or your father. All is one, all is none, all is none, none is one.
Up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.